Podcast is back with High Praise Reloaded. Join us on the last Friday of the year, December 26th, 2025 at our Impact Planet, Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, opposite MFM Prayer City, Ibadan, at 7 p.m. for an experience like never before. And guess what? Entry is absolutely free. Call 0706 393 5694 or 0814 229 9509 for more information. Don't miss this electrifying night. We are reloading the praise. Get ready for High Praise Reloaded. Save the date and get ready to ignite.
Everywhere you go,
no matter where you go,
we're with you as your urban lifestyle station. Hype at 102.1 FM.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hall 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews just the way you like it. Exclusive on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Sports Hub. For all the updates and analysis.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Sports in a Jiffy right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM, the first installment of the show for the new 2025-2026 season across the top 5 European leagues right here on your number one urban lifestyle station, Impact Radio 102.1 FM. I'm here to serve you to 5 lot of facts, and I'll be making it compact for listening pleasure, whether you're a sports person, someone who loves the thrill of game, or maybe an athlete yourself. This is the right place for you to be, because the early bet has gone around the world to catch the scores, and I am more than willing to serve them to you, serving to a fast lot of fact, and I'll be making it compact to your listening pleasure this morning. Bits and pieces, because don't forget our Sports in a Jiffy, we'll bring that to you Mondays to Fridays from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. And yes, the Monday edition today. We'll be back here later this evening between 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sport Talk Show. We'll be doing 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. Here's a short reminder that can keep track of this update and more by following us across all social media platforms. We are currently live on our YouTube channel at iMpact 102.1 FM. To the stretch of the back of the net right now, we'll get the show on the road over the weekend. We saw the start of a couple of leagues in the top 5 European leagues. Talk about the English Premier League and also the Spanish La Liga. And I thought you was first edition of the show for the new season. Big win for Arsenal. That's 1-0 win against Manchester United. Make that the third time Mikel Arteta is going to be defeating Manchester United 3 times in a row. Ruben Amorim, though, putting up a strong team right there, because after the goal, you can tell that the game definitely changed on its head, especially for Manchester United, who tried as much as possible to get the win in that one. But talk about chalk and cheese, and of course, an amazing defensive setup by Arsenal to keep up and hold on to that 1-0 scoreline in that particular game. We look forward to see other matches that will be happening this season. But of course, if you ask Manchester United fan, they will will definitely tell you that they are very much positive about what is in store for the team. And as well, in the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona, well, off the line or not, red card or not, but that was a much controversial win for the team yesterday, right there in the Spanish La Liga. They played that one against Mallorca, still early in the season, but we are hoping that Hansi Flick and his boys will definitely be able to win games without a bit of controversy. Talking about controversy, it happened also in the English Premier League. Some people had to go into the books to go back as far back as 2019 to make sure that the rule that is in play in that particular game, talk about against Crystal Palace, is something that is definitely holding. But yes, I'll tell you more about that in the course of the show this morning as well. Early days in the season, but a couple teams are already flying. Talk about the newly promoted Sunderland as well, make them the only newly promoted side to win a game in the English Premier League for the first match week. That was a 3-0 win against West Ham United. Goes to show how the almighty West Ham have now fallen, because why is West Ham definitely losing 3-0 against Sunderland? Well, Sunderland are doing amazingly well in the transfer market as we speak, so definitely we look forward to see more heroics from that team going forward in the new season. And I thought you what, I said welcome to the show this morning, Sports in a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Yes, I get to tell you about everything happening in the world of sport, sometimes controversial, sometimes dramatic, in the world of sport. Going straight into athletics talks on the show this morning. Let's quickly take this one coming through from the Nigerian sprinter Ayodeji Onwuzurike, who almost sneaked an automatic qualifying spot in the men's 200 meters for this year's World Athletics Championship when he ran a season's best of 20.17 seconds at the Vromel meet in Belgium. It was Onwuzurike's fastest time in this event since April last year when he ran a 20.13 in Florida, but narrowly missed hitting the automatic qualification mark for Tokyo. The South African duo of Siniswo Dambili and also Benjamin Richardson also finished second and third respectively in the race with 20.24 seconds and 20.46 seconds respectively. The qualification window still opened until August 24. The 22-year-old still has some time to hit the mark, so as he is gradually getting into form right there in his what you call his most preferred field, you call it. And away from that, right now in the world of basketball this morning, the Tigers also powered into the quarterfinals of the 2025 FIBA Afro-Basket Championship in Angola yesterday, following a comfortable 99-90 point victory over Cameroon in their last group game. They've played 3 games, they've won 3 games, and right about now 3 more games to go before you call it a wrap in the Afro-Basket. Hopefully they get to win the next 3 games, and then they can say they are bringing back home their second continental title after 10 years. Both countries came to the clash top. The winner takes all, having won their opening 2 games against games at the tournament, with a win for either side enough to reach the last 8. As it is right now, the 2007 finalists claimed a 37-13 win against Nigeria in the last quarter, although the damage had been done earlier on in the game, and Nigeria making a total of 68 field goal attempts and recorded 57.4% field goals. Total rebounds stood at 37, while the team registered 21 assists, 13 steals, and 3 blocks in the game right there. And following the conclusion of the round-robin phase, Nigeria topped the group with 6 points, having won all 3 games thus far. Cameroon at second, while defending champions Tunisia settled for third place. Madagascar were eliminated, having finished bottom of the group with 0 wins and 3 defeats. And still on the home front, this one, Delta State government has expressed its readiness to organize a smooth National Youth Games at the 9th edition of the event, which is going to be holding in Asaba, the state capital, from August 26 to September 6. Some of the activities preceding the championship are the Zonal Elimination Games, which are ball games which began on Saturday and will be ending today. Chairman of the Delta State Sports Commission, Honorede Oborovori, who is the chairman of the local organizing committee that has been set up by Governor Sheriff Oborovori, the former Delta State Commissioner of Sports, Solomon Ogba, September, was appointed as the advisor to the LOC right there. With the conclusion of the Zola elimination across the country this week, the number of athletes and officials expected to participate in the 9th National League Games are expected to emerge in the coming days. Team Delta, don't forget, they have won all editions of the championship since its inception in 2015. Make that 10 years in a row. Proper dominance right there. And away from that, in the world of football this morning, in the NNL, it's now been said that the Nigerian National League has announced that its 2025 annual general meeting will take place in Kaduna, according to a statement that was signed by the Chief Operating Officer Danlami Alanana. The annual general meeting will be hosted in partnership with the Kaduna State Government, with the arrival of dignitaries from 9th of September, and it's said to be hosted at the Maraba Jos Kaduna State. 10th September at 10 a.m. prompt will be when the annual general meeting will be holding. The NNL stated that only the highest ranking officials of each club, such as chairman or general manager, are expected to attend. Our delegates sent on behalf will not be accepted in order to ensure direct discussions and quality deliberation. Before I go from the home front this morning, Team Nigeria definitely produced a commanding performance to sweep all the top honors at the Pan-African Youth Scrabble Championship, which concluded yesterday in Kenya, led by Captain Sofian Olojoku. The Nigerian clinched both under 19 and under 15 individuals and team titles, underlining the country's dominance in the sport. In the under 15 category, Sophia Ekeruche was outstanding, going unbeaten with 18 victories and an impressive cumulative score of 3,871. Kenya's Kingsley Odhiambo finished second with 14 wins with 583, while Nigeria's Azan Olojoku placed third with 13 wins with 1,387 scores right there. Another Nigerian, Elena Igbe, secured 6th place with 12 wins in the game yesterday. And in the under 19 division, Nigerian Prestige Achibong, the former under 15 champion in Lagos 2 years ago, edged compatriot Abdul Kudus Aliu to the title right there. With the clean sweep across categories, Nigeria again reaffirmed the status as Africa's powerhouse in youth Scrabble. Away from the home front right about now, we go straight into the world of tennis. As of preparing for the last Grand Slam of the year, which is at the Flushing Meadows, you call it the US Open. British number ones, Americano and Jack Draper, will face each other in this week's new look US Open mixed doubles event in New York. Raducanu, who is 22, is going to be partnering 5-time Grand Slam winner Carlos Alcaraz, while Jack Draper, who is 23, will play with American Jessica Pegula after their original partners Tommy Paul and Paulo Badosa both withdrew. Organizers were heavily criticized in February after announcing that the mixed doubles competition would be the standalone event on 19th to 20th August before the singles tournament begins on 24th of August. The 16 pairs involved will compete for $1 million, that's about 749,000 euros at the Flushing Meadows. Raducanu won the US Open title in 2021, and the Spaniard Alcaraz have been handed a wildcard entry for the 2-day event. Italian Yannick Sinner, with 24, is also a wildcard entrance, having been repaired with Zech Katerina Siniakova after his partner, American Emma Navarro, also withdrew from the tournament. The first round will take place on Tuesday, and the semifinals and final will be played on Wednesday. And away from that right now, straight into the world of football this morning, where I get to serve you some tantalizing stories. I will get your morning sizzling already right here on Sports in a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. But before that, I quick go on this quick breather. When I'm back, we go straight into the top stories that are currently making the rounds in the world of football. I tell you, amazing weekend that was for football enthusiasts. Because why not? Some teams already flying high, while some teams definitely still has a bit to do going into this amazing season. Keep it locked right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM.
Take great pictures on Instagram. Tweet at us on Twitter. Let's see your dance on TikTok. Tag us at High Impact 1021 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here. From Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To join, just dial star 900 hash on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win. This promo lasts till the 21st of September.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms
at High Impact 1021 FM.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
This is Sports Hub on High Impact 102.1 FM.
Straight into the world of football this morning, Super Eagles forward Uche definitely shined for his team yesterday with the man of the match performance, a goal and an assist was what the Super Eagles striker Chris Santos Uche got, and was also voted the man of the match after inspiring Getafe to a 2-0 win over Celta Vigo in their La Liga clash on Sunday night. The 22-year-old delivered the commanding display, setting up Adrian Lisso's opener just 2 minutes into the second half before sealing the victory with a world-taking goal in 10 minutes from time. Last season, the powerful forward also contributed 4 goals and 6 assists in 33 league outings, and his influence continues to rise as Getafe climbed to 4th on the league table. Still more thoughts on the show this one, especially in the world of football and as it affects Nigerian players, because I always preach it to you and that they say what that charity begins from home. Let's go straight and talk about Nigerian players abroad on the show this morning. Nottingham Forest began their 2025-2026 Premier League season with an impressive 3-1 win over Brentford at the City Ground. The match that saw the Super Eagles players go head-to-head. Olaina and Tawa winning featured for Nottingham Forest, while Frank Oyeka made a second half appearance for Brentford as the two clubs opened their campaigns in contrasting fashion. Forest, however, wasted no time stamping their authority on the game as striker Chris Wood, continuing from where he left off last season, opened the scoring in just 6 minutes with a calm finish. The result is a strong statement from Forest, which European qualification last season raised expectations for another push for the title. Brentford, meanwhile, still finding their footing following departure of long-time manager Thomas Frank and key forward Brian Mbomo. Their new manager has work to do to steady the team of their defense, particularly exposed in the first half of the game yesterday. Right, there's still more football talks on the show this one, and taking a recap of all of the matches that were played in the English Premier League as well as the Spanish La Liga. Arsenal also won a close 1-0 game against Manchester United at Old Trafford in the first match of the Premier League 2025-2026 season. The only goal of the game came early in the game when Arsenal's Italian left back Riccardo Calafiori scored with a header in the 13th minute and make that an amazing one from Arsenal right there, because since last season Arsenal have been able to score 12 goals from set piece, especially from corner kicks in the game. The goal happened after a mistake by United standing goalkeeper Arte Bayandre. The win means Arsenal have now beaten Manchester United 6 times in a row, continuing their strong run against their rivals, although United however controlled the game after that particular one. And still more thoughts coming through from the world of football on the show this morning. People are debating on what debut that was for Victor Gyökeres, and also analyzing his performance in that particular game against Manchester United yesterday. Maybe or maybe not, it was the best of performance by the player right there. You never can tell. Away from that, straight into the French Ligue 1 on the show this morning. Ligue 1 champions Paris Saint-Germain also got their title defense off the perfect start, the 1-0 win over Nantes yesterday. A long-distance strike from midfielder Vitinha was enough for the Luis Enrique side to secure an away win to start the season, just 4 days after their UEFA Super Cup victory over Tottenham Hotspur. After Vitinha broke the dead club, PSG began to look for short of ideas, just as they aired for long spells against Europa League winners, Tottenham Hotspur, in the UEFA Super Cup final last weekend. That proved enough for the Enrique side, who were again without goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. The Italian number one announced his Paris Saint-Germain exit last week amid links to Premier League move. And Nantes coach Louis Castro may regret leaving striker Matteo Alban on the bench until the 60th minute, as his side looked more sharper once he came on into the game yesterday as well. Still more thoughts on the show this morning, but right about now, let's go straight into transfer updates. Just as we have it on the back pages of the major dailies, because right now it's been said that Liverpool, Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspur are currently eyeing Brentford defender Collins. Before the transfer window wraps up, Nathan Collins has emerged a target for the four English side, while Chelsea are also bidding for Inter Milan defender Leandro Bastoni, which is now said to have been turned down. Chelsea have also said to have rejected a loan offer for Bayern Munich for attacker Christopher Nkunku. The France international is valued around £40 million, and so with both the player and his club favouring a permanent exit this summer over a loan move. Sporting a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. This is how much I'll be taking on the show for this morning. Don't forget I'll be back here later this evening, 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sports Up Show, where I'll do 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of reach, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews. Keep track of this update and more by following us across all social media platforms. We are live on our YouTube channel at Impact 102.1 FM. Ayodeji Ajiboye sign out this morning. Stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. Don't forget to go out there and be the best version of yourself. Remember to be kind, because kindness is cool. I'll see you when I see you once again. Do have for yourself a highly favored and a blessed new week. Good morning.
From the greens of golf to the court of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hall, 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on iImpact Radio 102.1 FM, Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews, just the way you like it. Exclusive on iImpact.